Did you know that one of humanity's most intriguing and chilling prophecies might be directly connected to the United States and Donald Trump's return as president in 2025? The third secret of Fatima, a mystery that has puzzled believers and experts for decades, seems to hold clues pointing to a dark destiny for this nation. What is it warning us about? Are we prepared for what might come? This message, hidden for years, has sparked intense debates worldwide, and it's not something we should take lightly. What you're about to uncover might change how you see the future of the United States and its role in the world. I want you to join this conversation. Do you think these prophecies are mere coincidences or divine messages? Share your opinion in the comments by writing the phrase, "I want to know more." And let me know if you've ever felt that the supernatural might be guiding the fate of nations. I'm excited to read your thoughts. In this video, we'll break down 10 prophecies that might be linked to the United States, the third secret of Fatima, and Trump's return as president in 2025. We'll explore how these warnings could impact on our daily lives and what we can do to face the challenges ahead. Prophecies have a unique power to capture our attention, especially when they appear to point to current or future events that could alter the course of history. In this context, the warnings of the third secret of Fatima take on a singular relevance. As we analyze these revelations, we find patterns and symbols that seem directly connected to the times we live in, particularly to the fate of the United States and Trump's potential return as president in 2025. Next, we'll delve into the first 5 prophecies of this analysis, exploring their implications, interpretations, and most importantly, how we can prepare to face them. Prophecy 1. A powerful nation will be tested by the arrogance of its leaders. Analysis: this prophecy seems to directly refer to the United States, a nation whose global influence is undeniable. However, like any superpower, its privileged position also makes it vulnerable to decisions driven by ego and arrogance rather than cooperation and humility. Donald Trump's leadership during his first term showed clear signs of this phenomenon. His America First policy, while popular among certain sectors, alienated key allies and created tensions on the international stage. This attitude, seen as arrogant by some, not only isolated the US during critical moments, but also exposed it to trials that affected both its internal stability and global image. According to the prophecy, this test will not be a simple confrontation. It could manifest as economic crises, social conflicts, or even the loss of leadership on the international stage. Arrogance, when left unchecked, can become a barrier to problem-solving and building alliances. Recommendation: as citizens, we have a duty to reflect on the decisions our leaders make and how they impact our daily lives. Actively participate in democratic processes like voting, stay informed about political debates, and look for ways to contribute to community cohesion. A strong nation is not defined solely by its leadership, but by the ability of its people to work together in times of trial. Prophecy 2. A charismatic leader will bring internal division. Analysis: the figure of the charismatic leader described in this prophecy seems to fit Donald Trump perfectly. His leadership style has been a catalyst for strong emotions on both ends of the political spectrum. While his supporters see him as a defender of traditional values and national strength, his detractors view him as a divisive and polarizing figure. This internal division is not only political, but also social and cultural. During his first term, the gap between different groups in American society widened significantly, leading to racial tensions, ideological conflicts, and a fragmented social fabric. His return in 2025 could intensify these divisions, creating an environment of constant confrontation and mistrust. History has shown that a nation divided internally is more vulnerable to external threats and less capable of resolving its own issues. Therefore, this prophecy warns us of the importance of finding ways to heal these fractures before they become irreparable wounds. Recommendation: the key to overcoming division is respectful dialogue. In your daily life, seek open conversations with people who have different opinions than yours. Listen actively and look for common ground instead of focusing on differences. Unity begins with small actions, such as fostering respect and empathy in your surroundings. Prophecy 3. The pride of a nation will lead to its downfall, but not without first enduring great tribulations. Analysis. National pride can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, it strengthens a country's identity and motivates its people to overcome challenges. On the other hand, when this pride turns into arrogance, it can blind a nation to its own mistakes and limitations. The United States, with its role as a global leader, has often exhibited exceptionalism that can be perceived as arrogance by other nations. This attitude not only generates international tension, but also creates an internal environment where structural problems, such as economic inequality and lack of social cohesion, are ignored or downplayed. The Great Tribulations mentioned in the prophecy could take many forms: economic crises, natural disasters, armed conflicts, or even a loss of global influence. These trials will not only test the nation's resilience, but also its ability to adapt and learn from its mistakes. Recommendation: adopt a critical and reflective perspective on your country's actions. As an individual, look for ways to contribute to collective well-being, whether through volunteering, activism, or simply caring for those around you. Additionally, promote an attitude of humility, both personally and nationally, to avoid repeating the mistakes this prophecy warns about. Prophecy 4. A secret will be revealed that will put the world on alert. Analysis. This prophecy evokes a scenario of shocking revelations with the potential to shake the foundations of society. In the context of the United States and Trump's leadership, this could include the declassification of government documents, exposure of political scandals, or even revelations related to international events. During his first term, Trump demonstrated an unpredictable approach to classified information, often hinting at hidden truths the public deserved to know. If he returns to power, secrets could emerge that spark intense debate and, in some cases, fear among the population. These revelations could serve as both an opportunity for change and a source of chaos, depending on how they are managed by leaders and society as a whole. Recommendation: the best way to prepare for such situations is to develop critical thinking and a resilient mindset. Stay informed through reliable sources and avoid falling into misinformation. In times of uncertainty, remain calm and seek to understand events from multiple perspectives before jumping to conclusions. Prophecy 5. The earth will tremble, and there will be signs in the sky. Analysis. This prophecy, while seemingly apocalyptic, can be interpreted in various ways. Literally, it could refer to natural disasters such as earthquakes, floods, or intense storms, which are occurring more frequently due to climate change. The signs in the sky could be astronomical phenomena, like eclipses or meteor showers, that impact on our sense of security and stability. Symbolically, this prophecy might allude to social or political events that shake existing structures. Changes in leadership, economic crises, or revolutionary movements could be seen as tremors that profoundly transform society. In both cases, the central message is that these events will serve as a wake-up call for humanity to reconsider its priorities and actions. Recommendation: prepare your life to face both natural emergencies and social challenges. This includes having an emergency disaster plan and also strengthening your emotional and spiritual resilience. meditate, pray, or reflect on your purpose and how you can contribute to a more balanced world. Prophecy 6. The words of an influential figure will ignite the spark of discord. Analysis. The power of words is immense, especially when they come from influential figures capable of mobilizing entire masses. This prophecy seems to point to how the language of leaders can generate deep tensions and spark conflict. In the case of Donald Trump, his communication style, characterized by direct and often controversial messages, has been one of the most distinctive features of his leadership. From the strategic use of social media to speeches that polarize the nation, Trump's words have served both as a rallying cry for his supporters and a catalyst for rejection among his opponents. This has led to increased social tensions, protests, and ideological conflicts that affect the nation's stability. The spark of discord, mentioned in the prophecy, extends beyond politics. It also influences interpersonal relationships, where conversations are often tainted by divisive rhetoric, creating an atmosphere of distrust and hostility. Recommendation: it is crucial to develop a mindset of peace and empathy to counter this environment of discord. While we cannot control the words of leaders, we can choose how to respond to them. In your daily life, encourage respectful conversations and seek to understand others' perspectives. Practice moderation on social media and avoid fueling cycles of confrontation. Additionally, consider the positive impact you can make in your immediate environment. Words also have the power to heal and unite. Use this power wisely to build bridges instead of walls. Prophecy 7. The number 45 will mark a decisive change. Analysis: the symbolism of the number 45, clearly associated with Donald Trump as the 45th President of the United States, signifies a pivotal moment in the country's history. His first term marked an era of transformation both domestically and globally. His return in 2025 could represent not only a continuation of this change, but also an intensification of the dynamics that defined his leadership. This decisive change could manifest in several ways: a radical shift in economic policies, a realignment of international alliances, or even a reconfiguration of the social and cultural values that define the United States. Beyond the political implications, Trump's return could symbolize a collective moment of reflection on the nation's desired direction. Spiritually, this number might also signify the closing of cycles and the beginning of a new phase. The decisions made during this period will have lasting impacts on future generations. Recommendation: reflect on historical cycles and how they affect your daily life. Study patterns from the past to better understand the present and anticipate possible future scenarios. This knowledge will help you adapt and prepare for upcoming changes. Additionally, adopt a resilient mindset. Changes can be challenging, but they also offer opportunities for personal and collective growth. Find ways to contribute positively to your community during this transformative period. Prophecy 8. A new system will be imposed, but it will bring confusion. Analysis: this prophecy points to the implementation of significant structural change, whether in politics, economics, or technology. In the context of the United States and Trump's return, this could translate into radical reforms challenging the status quo. The new system might involve restructuring fiscal policies, changes in technology regulation, or even the introduction of innovative systems in key areas such as education or healthcare. While these reforms may seem necessary, the confusion mentioned in the prophecy suggests that a lack of clarity in their implementation could create uncertainty and resistance among the population. In an increasingly interconnected world, a country's decisions affect not only its citizens, but also have global repercussions. This new system could influence international dynamics, impacting other countries' economies and geopolitical stability. Recommendation: the key to facing these changes is preparation. Stay informed about potential reforms and how they might impact your life. Invest in financial and professional education to adapt to new economic dynamics. Moreover, strive to understand the bigger picture before making important decisions. Confusion can be discouraging, but a proactive approach and an open mindset will help you navigate this period with greater confidence. Prophecy 9. There will be signs among allied and enemy nations. Analysis. This prophecy invites us to observe international dynamics as key indicators of the changes to come. The signs mentioned may take the form of strategic movements in diplomatic relations, tensions in global trade, or even armed conflicts. Donald Trump's leadership already significantly altered the United States' relationships with its allies and enemies. His direct approach and willingness to break with established diplomatic traditions generated both support and controversy. His return could intensify these dynamics, resulting in unexpected alliances or significant ruptures. On a broader level, these signs may also reflect a shift in the global balance of power. As new powers emerge and traditional roles are redefined, the world finds itself in a state of transition that could have profound implications for everyone. Recommendation: stay informed about international events and how they might influence your daily life. Learn to interpret global movements not only from a political perspective, but also from economic and social viewpoints. This knowledge will allow you to anticipate potential impacts and make informed decisions. Additionally, consider how you can contribute to strengthening your local community in a changing global context. While you may not be able to control international dynamics, you can influence your immediate environment to promote resilience and cooperation. Prophecy 10. The people will seek answers, but will be met with silence. Analysis. This prophecy reflects a growing sense of disconnection between leaders and the people. In a world where information is more accessible than ever, the silence can be interpreted as leaders' inability to address the population's concerns or as a lack of transparency in decision-making. Donald Trump's return could be accompanied by high expectations from his supporters, who anticipate quick solutions to the challenges they face. However, the complexity of current problems might make it difficult to meet these expectations, leading to frustration and distrust. This silence may also be symbolic, representing a void in the moral and spiritual leadership that many people seek during uncertain times. The search for answers is, at its core, a reflection of the human desire for meaning and direction amid chaos. Recommendation: develop your capacity for discernment. Learn to seek reliable information and analyze it critically to avoid falling into misinformation. Additionally, consider how you can fill this leadership void in your own life, whether by becoming a role model in your community or strengthening your connection to spiritual values that provide clarity and purpose. Instead of relying solely on external answers, look within yourself for the solutions needed to face challenges with confidence and determination. These 10 prophecies are not merely warnings, they are an invitation to reflect on the present and take action to shape the future. While unsettling, they should not incite fear, but rather motivate us to act with awareness and purpose. From a leader's divisive words to secrets revealed and global changes, each prophecy reminds us that our individual and collective decisions matter. They call us to cultivate unity, prepare for challenges, and seek peace amid uncertainty. The future is not set in stone. It depends on how we respond, with discernment, empathy, and strength. These prophecies serve as a reminder that even in dark times, we always have the power to make a difference. In moments of uncertainty and transformation, as these prophecies seem to suggest, it is essential to take practical steps to find stability, clarity, and purpose. Here are 10 guidelines you can incorporate into your daily life to navigate these times more effectively. Practice daily prayer or meditation. Spiritual connection is a powerful tool for maintaining calm and finding balance during challenging times. Dedicate a few minutes each day to prayer or meditation, depending on your tradition or beliefs. This will not only help reduce stress, but also allow you to reflect on your purpose and align with higher values. Educate yourself on the history and context of prophecies. Knowledge is power. Research the historical and spiritual context of the prophecies that interest you. This will help you understand their message from an informed perspective and avoid misinterpretations or sensationalism. Education empowers you to discern which parts of the prophecies are relevant to your life. Engage in open conversations with diverse perspectives. Respectful dialogue with people who hold different opinions is essential for building bridges in times of division. Listen without judgment, share your ideas, and seek to learn from others' experiences. This will enrich your perspective and foster unity in your environment. Avoid misinformation and seek reliable sources. In the digital age, it's easy to fall into the trap of fake news or misinformation. Before accepting any information as truth, verify the source and its credibility. Misinformation can create unnecessary fear and confusion, so maintain a critical and selective attitude. Strengthen family and community bonds. Unity in times of uncertainty begins at home. Dedicate time to strengthening family relationships and participate in community activities that promote cooperation and mutual support. These bonds are essential for staying emotionally strong and socially connected. Develop a personal and financial preparedness plan. Preparation is key to navigating uncertain times. Create an emergency fund, reduce your debts, and set clear financial goals. Additionally, consider equipping your home with basic supplies for unexpected situations. Financial and material security will provide you with peace of mind and stability. Be mindful of your political and social decisions. Your choices, whether in the political sphere or in social interactions, have a significant impact. Reflect on how your actions contribute to collective well-being and strive to make decisions aligned with your values. Social awareness is a powerful way to positively influence your community. Learn to interpret signs around you from a spiritual perspective. Events that seem perplexing often contain hidden lessons. Adopt a spiritual perspective to analyze the signs around you, whether they are social changes, natural phenomena, or personal transformations. This approach will help you find meaning and direction amid uncertainty. Make time for introspection and personal growth. Regularly dedicate time to introspection to evaluate your personal progress and set clear goals for your development. Read, learn new skills, or simply reflect on your purpose. Personal growth equips you to face any challenge with a stronger and more resilient mindset. 10. Share your knowledge with others, positively and respectfully. Knowledge is most powerful when shared. Talk to others about what you've learned, but do so in a way that inspires and empowers rather than imposes or creates fear. Becoming a beacon of positivity can have a significant impact on those around you. These guidelines will not only help you face the challenges of the present, but also allow you to build a more balanced and meaningful life. Remember, change begins with you, and your actions, no matter how small, can make a difference in your environment. Start today. We have journeyed through 10 fascinating prophecies and their potential implications for the future of the United States and Donald Trump's return as president. These revelations are not just warnings, but calls for reflection and action. In times of uncertainty, our spiritual, emotional, and mental preparedness can make all the difference. Remember, the future is not set in stone. Prophecies offer us the opportunity to redirect our destiny, and you have the power to do so through your daily choices. Thank you for being part of Awaken Your Inner Potential. If these reflections resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe, activate the notification bell, and share this content with those seeking clarity and purpose. Together, we can face any challenge. Don't miss this shocking video. Discover John Paul II's terrifying prediction about Donald Trump before his death and how it might be coming true right now. Click now and join the conversation about this intriguing mystery. You'll be amazed at what's happening.